Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toytography. Uh, okay, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna go through this. Hello, man. So I kid you not, I'm setting up and I'm getting ready to meet with you guys, and right before I go live, everything goes out. It's like my whole internet just gone. So I'm just like, okay, what just happened? And I'm checking everything and I'm like, okay, this is connected, disconnected, like what's going on? And then I look at my router and I see like red lights all over it. And I'm like, okay, what just happened? Like what's going on? And I'm like, is it the heat? Like, cause it's like it's not hot over here. So what's going on? I don't know. So anyway, we're here. and we have some good stuff to share with you guys. I see Steve right there is like, no, no, man. I promise you, I wasn't messing with Diddy toys. Everything was good. Like I was ready to go. Like I don't know what happened. And then I have a particular image that I'm trying to upload, and it's allowing me to upload everything except the one that I'm trying to pull up. So I don't know. So while I'm chatting with y'all, I am going to try this again to try and pull this up because I have no idea why. You know what? I'm gonna wait. I'll wait till it's time because I know if I pull it up right now, it's gonna flash right across here, and we're gonna wait. So anyway, hello everybody. And I see Tommy is already here. It's like it's hot. Yeah, you know what? Uh so quick side note for you guys. And I see Steve is saying things. It's just even for the pool. Wow. Yeah, you don't want to be jumping into no boiling pot, man. uh no, so I oh gosh. So for those of you who kind of know what's going on and been up with the show, earlier this month, I had to deal with the passing of my father-in-law, and we're still dealing with stuff. I mean, it's still a bunch of stuff going on, so it's not over yet. But man, I can now say I feel for you guys because my father-in-law lived in Arizona, and so we had to make a couple of trips out there to deal with that. And I want to say like the average temperature out there was like I think like 107 or 109 couple days. There was one day where it was like 98, something like that, and only because the clouds were out. But in the evening, like it didn't even change. Like in the evening, it was well in the 90s without question. It was just like, man, it was burning up. There was one day I didn't make it out there. I think we scheduled it a little later, but there was one day that when we checked the weather, it was like 116, and so I was like, not going out today. So yeah, so it's been tough dealing with all of that stuff. So we're getting through it, and I gotta head back out there again pretty soon. I'm checking the weather, and it's like nothing's changed. So yeah, so we're dealing with a lot of that. So man, I feel you guys when you say it's hot because I can't say, oh, I was in sunny California. It was like, no, I've had now go to Arizona, so I've been in the heat too. So so yeah. uh all right, man. Hello. Thanks for joining us. And we have 60 pick. Yeah, hey, it's gonna happen. It's not always you know sunshine. When you're running things, not every day is a well-oiled machine. And you just gotta just plow through it. So it's okay. But with that said, I wanted to, first and foremost, before we move into all the other things that I wanted to share with you guys. we definitely want to, give a shout out to the ones that have been really helping to keep us moving forward with a lot of stuff. So let's go ahead and let's jump into our normal shout outs that we do for everyone. So first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Jazz Inc. Dioramas. Uh, again, these guys are just absolutely fantastic with their top quality products. They have the Bat Computer, which is now out. They are taking pre-orders for the Catwoman, and now they're taking pre-orders for the Penguin figure as well. And so they have a number of different things, including this right here that I have my eye on, the animated series figure. So they have some really, really cool stuff that's coming out that you guys definitely want to partake in, because again, it's all around good quality stuff. So I want to let you guys know about that. Next, we want to give a shout out to Big Bad Toy Store. They have, all scales of stuff, but they're personally dear to my heart because they assisted us in the Toytography Challenge game show that we had, which we are looking forward to doing that again. But they really catered to us during that time, so we are so very appreciative of everyone there at Big Bad Toy Store. So yeah, a very, very big thank you to them. And again, you guys, I mean, a long list. You'll be there pretty much all day if you are looking at all the things that Big Bad Toy Store has to offer with all of their products and everything. So definitely want to get over there and grab what you can. And last but not least, we definitely want to also give a shout out to IKEA Hobbies. I mean, again, those guys, I love doing business with them all the time. Alex is always really good with his customer service, and their when it comes to their products, they ship stuff pretty quick. Communication is also really well. This is also a plus because you're able to easily get a hold of them and talk to them about specific orders, special orders, things like that. They're really on top of things, so I'm always appreciative of the guys over at IKEA. They're local to me. They're here in California, so they have a number of different things that you can pick up from there. So definitely go and check them out for official stuff and also third party stuff. They got some really good deals, so you guys want to definitely go and check them out. Oh yeah, see, yeah. See, that's another nice thing about BBTS is because they got some exclusive stuff too. I have a few exclusive items from them as well. So yeah, there's some stuff that only they will carry. So do not miss out on that. Moving on to Toytography news. Want to let you guys know, for those of you who don't know, we still have available the latest issue. This is the June issue of Toytography magazine. This is the one where we feature George Jesus, who is actually the winner of the Toytography challenge that Big Bad Toy Store sponsored. So yeah, we had some cool judges there on the show. So you guys definitely want to go and check that out. But we do a full interview with George about his experience on the show, as well as his experience in just toy photography. So yeah, so you guys definitely want to pick up the latest issue because it's a lot of good, rich content in the magazine. So go and check that out. And now I want to reveal to you guys, because I've told you guys last week I was going to do this. So we are coming up on August. I'll say pay close attention to the things that take place in August, because there's going to be a lot more posts coming from us about the new upcoming magazine in September. So during the month of August, we're going to be announcing the theme for the September issue. And that contest will begin like the day we announce what the theme is. That's when that contest will begin. And I'll fill you guys in on all the context of the contest. We do it in every issue. But there will be a theme contest, and you guys get a chance to submit a photo for that. So be prepared for that, because again, like I said, we're going to be announcing it in August. Also, we're going to be announcing when we're going to be ready to take the photo submissions for the artist wall for the September issue. So when we announce that, you guys be on top of it, because it's got limited space. So you guys, as soon as we announce it, get your photos in, and we'll just grab them and start filling them in until we run out of space. And usually space goes pretty quick. Like literally, you guys just start uploading your photos, because we have photos coming in from our Facebook group, from our Instagram pages, and also just photos that we receive from our website. So we have photos coming from all over the place, and so that's why it fills up pretty quick. So when we make that announcement, you guys be on top of it. I'll announce it in our Facebook group as well as here during Toytography Live, so you guys will know when we will start taking the photos for that. Our featured Toytographer that will be in the September issue will be the wonderfully talented Ian Saunders. That guy has some amazing photography. Very, very unique way that he takes his photos, and they're very, very dramatic stuff. I really love Ian's storytelling when it comes to his photos, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Ian actually made an appearance. He was actually one of the contestants on the Toytography challenge, which was funny because we were already, like, before we even came up with the idea to do the challenge, we were already talking to Ian. So we were just like, yeah, man, we definitely want to have some time. And so we had, because we only do 4 issues a year. So we were just trying to, like, okay, when can we put, Ian in for the issue? So we were already in talks with him, and then the idea for the show came up, and then he put his name in the hat, to be picked for the show, and he ended up getting on the show. So it was cool how that all worked out. But yeah, it was a lot of fun having him on the show, and it was a lot of fun talking to him to have him featured for this issue. So Ian will be featured in the September issue of Toytography magazine. And I mean, you guys, you got to see the photos that he has submitted for the magazine. He's actually doing some special stuff for the magazine. As a matter of fact, I may be able to, let me see if I can pull this up, just to give you an idea of, for those of you who haven't seen his work, I'm going to show you his Instagram page so you can check out this stuff. But this is his page, and man, I mean, just photo after photo after photo. I mean, he just does an absolutely fantastic job with his storytelling. So you definitely want to go and check out his page. It's Ian underscore Saunders underscore photography. But I'm pretty sure you type in Ian Saunders and it'll come up. But yeah, I mean, just absolutely phenomenal photos, absolutely fantastic. Very creative with his storytelling and everything. A lot of fun to see a lot of his stuff, but you can be on there for a long time just looking at all of his images and everything. It's just fantastic stuff. So yes, so he is the one who is going to be featured in our upcoming issue. So yeah, definitely want to go and check that out. Also, because we have the September issue coming, the way we're running things now is whenever we release our new issue, the issue from the previous year goes away. So the September issue is coming up, and the September 2024 issue is going to be going away. So for those of you who don't know, this is the September issue, which Jesse Fire Rising is the one who is featured in that, and again, he put some amazing photos in that, and we also had D Amazing featured in there, where we talked about posing and stuff like that. So D Amazing is featured in the magazine as well, but Jesse Fire Rising is our featured toytographer. So yeah, when the September issue gets released, this issue is going to be going away. So it is currently still available on toytographymag.com. So go to Toytography Mag and make sure you grab your copy. Both digital and print are going to be going away. So again, definitely jump on that before it is gone. But yeah, that'll be our final time for the issue. So come September, this will be going away, and Ian's issue will be featured. So yeah, want to let you guys know about that. And moving on, we're going to well, I did okay. So again, because of the stuff that I've been dealing with this month, uh, things have been kind of put on hold, and funds have been shifted around to take care of other things. So I had some figures. I actually had a figure that was supposed to be showing up this week, but because of other stuff I had to take care of, I put that on hold. But I did have the opportunity. So last week, you guys saw that I was working on my Daily Planet custom diorama, if you want to call it that, because in comparison to other people who do dioramas, my stuff don't even hold a candle to some of the other people. So if you want to call it that, it was a diorama. But the other thing I was working on, I was kind of tweaking my custom figure that I have, which I have right here next to me. I have my own custom figure that I mean, it's not too much work that really goes into it, because in reality, he's actually pretty simple, but I am kind of happy with how he turned out. So I don't really, I try to grab figures that are based more on comic books than movies. Now, if they made an appearance in a movie and that's the only thing that's available, then I'll go and I'll grab it. But I'm not grabbing it mainly because I saw it in the movie. I'll grab it mainly because it's based on its appearance in the comic book, especially if the outfit is accurate. If the outfit is accurate to the comic, oh yeah, I'm definitely going for that version rather than the other versions that normally show up in the movies. With that being said, I have my own custom Commissioner Gordon that I made to go with my Batman. So I don't really go for ones that made appearance in movies and stuff like that. So this is my own Commissioner Gordon that I did just grab from various pieces. The head sculpt is actually from I think it was like an old World War II figure. But and he didn't come with any glasses, so I grabbed the glasses and put that in there. But yeah, he's got his little walkie-talkie that I got with him, and he has his little gun in the holster there. But yeah, this is the one that I mainly use for my Batman shots. So I recently pulled it out because I saw a really good comic book photo that I'm going to try and recreate of Gordon standing with Barbara. So I'm gonna put Batgirl next to him and try and get like a really cool dramatic shot. So the only final touch that I just had to put on, I had to wait a while, but I finally found a good trench coat. So that's what I got for them. So this is so he's finally complete, and the trench coat that I got actually has wire in it too. So if I wanted to have him like kind of standing on a rooftop and have the coat like blowing in the wind and stuff like that, I can do that. But yeah, this is my Commissioner Gordon. So that's my figure I'm showing this week, and probably I don't know. We'll see how next week goes. But um, I may have something new to show. I may not. I would like to have something to show every single week, but if you can't, you can't. I'm I'm not one of those guys that got to scramble like, oh, I'll break the bank just so I can have something to show. I'm just, if I have something, I'll show it. If not, we just have a shorter show. It's not a big thing. So yeah, that's gonna be my thing. Now, with that said, let's jump into the photos. So, and I'm gonna try right now. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up because I was having problems with it before, and I got it in here, and then right when I got it in here, I had a problem. So let me try again. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up. Hopefully, this comes in okay, and I can show it to you guys. Please show up. Ah, it's not showing up. All right, let me see. I got it another way to show up. So let me see if I can do it this way and see. But I wanted to reveal to you guys our photo of the week. And so I'm gonna try to show this photo of the week. And this thing is like, no, I don't want to show it. So let's see if we can get the thing to show up now. I changed some stuff, so we'll see if we can get it to come in. Hopefully it'll show up. And there it is. There it is. David Surf. This is our photo of the week. This is a fantastic shot. I love the eyes, the way he did the eyes on the thing. This looks great. And it was tough too, because I think this time we had like 4 or 5 photos to go through, and we were just looking at them like, well, which one? And we couldn't really decide. And as we're going through the photos, we came across this one, and we was like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, so yeah, this one grabbed our attention really quick, man. So nicely done, David. This is the winner of our photo of the week, dude. Thank you so much for submitting the photo, because this absolutely looks fantastic, man. Just the red and the black, and then boom, you got white that just pops right in there for the eyes. So nicely done, dude. Very, very good job. Thank you very much for submitting that. Good job to you, sir. So with that said, we're gonna look at our photos to critique. Um, so for those of you who don't know, in our Facebook group, we have a thing where all you have to do is submit a photo, put the hashtag TTM live, and we will take a look at the photo and offer our feedback on the images that show up. So yeah, but all you have to do is put TTM live, and the first 5 images that are submitted, those are the ones that we grab and we'll throw in, and we'll take a look, and we'll offer our feedback to it, and hopefully the photo will also be an inspiration to anyone else who's checking things out. Sometimes I look at photos, and there might be a photo that I will see and I like it, but I would maybe do something different. And so therefore, if I have the figure, I'll just try and recreate the shot myself and make the changes that I wanted to do, because the photo inspired me to do the shot. So yeah, it happens. We're all here to help and inspire others. So yeah, so feel free to submit anything. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's take a look at our very first image. Let's see, we can pull it up here. Hold on just a moment. Where are you? There you are. Here's our first image from AJ. This and another very cool dramatic shot, and I again, I just love the way he posed the eyes, because like I've said before, posing the eyes, and especially figures now, posing the eyes are just as challenging as posing the whole figure itself. So I think AJ did a great job on this, including the lighting and with the background and everything. It's really, really well done. Um, Very nicely done. So it just kind of like, you can picture him there just, sneaking, going somewhere, or whatever the case may be, or getting ready to head out. I mean, the ideas are all over the place, but the thing that really grabs my attention on this is how you got the eyes. Because again, even when they're looking off to the side, you still have to position, like, this eye is your main eye, and this eye is the one you kind of have to match up. So sometimes you have this eye going a little too far over, and you have to make adjustments for that. And I think he got it in, including like using the shadows to help him on this to, kind of help position the eyes and keep that there. So yeah, this is nicely done. I mean, there's really not much to say about this particular photo because I just think you did a really good job with it. Very soft lighting, very nicely done, nice on the details, and your depth of field is also really good. Your aperture priority is done really well. So nice job, sir. There's really not much more to say about this. So good job. Thank you very much for submitting. Our next photo, this is from George Jesus. I like this photo too, man. This is nicely done. The lighting is done really well on this. Um, the only thing I could say about this is I would want to see more of the photo because it seemed from here you got your areas cut off. So I would have pulled it back a little bit more so we'd be able to see the whole hand. The other thing I would do is I may I probably would have changed the camera angle too. Only because the cow blends in with the arm. And so you can see this, you can see that he's holding Batman's cowl, and but some areas kind of blend in with the arm and the shadows kind of mess it up a little bit. So I mean, if you stare at it long enough, then you'll be able to see that the thumb is what's holding up the mask. But because of the lighting and because, well, not necessarily, well, yes, I guess you could say the lighting as well. Because of the lighting and the position of the camera, the mask blends in. So you might want to change the angle on it ever so slightly, just so that the cow is more defined in the photo and not blending in with the arm. And again, I would zoom back a little bit more so you can get more of the image. But other than that, posing is really good because even with the cow just hanging on his thumb, it really gives you a sense of scale of how big Bane is in just this little part right here. So yeah, this was nicely done. I really like this figure. George, man, if let me know because I if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the McFarlane Bane figure, which I saw a store that was just selling the figure by itself, and I'm really thinking about getting it, but I'm just like, I'm trying to stick with the 1/6 scale, road. But every now and then, I mean, if it'll help tell the story, I may go with that, but I'm not 100% sure. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the uh, McFarlane Bane figure. But either way, lighting is good. Very nicely done on the shot, sir. Thank you very much for submitting that. And this is actually our last photo. This is from Tommy. And Tommy got Leonardo hanging up in there. Man, this stuff looks very nice. Uh, I I would say that there's a couple of things I would say about this image. Um, there. Okay, let's first just address the posing. Uh, the You're on the right track as far as posing the figure. Just have him just taking a walk or whatnot. Um, I I probably would have turned uh turned him a little more inward so you can see both shoulders. Um, and that would help you with positioning the head. Because I feel like his head is turned a little too much to the right, and so therefore to make him a little more realistic, I would have turned his shoulder in a little more, so it's not so flat. So you can kind of see both shoulders, and it looks more realistic, where it looks like he's looking to his right while he's walking. So that's that. But as far as where you have the leg positioned, I think the leg positioning is okay. It makes it believable, so it actually looks like it's walking. It doesn't look like, one leg is just planted in one spot and another leg planted in the other spot. It actually looks like he's taking a walk. So you did a good job on that. I just would have turned his upper torso a little bit more to where he's leaning a little more into his walk. I'm not sure about um, the posability of this figure, so I don't even know if that's even doable to where you can twist. So I'm only on the assumption that you can. But I would kind of turn his shoulder just a little bit more so that he's leaning more into the walk. And that in turn will help it be more believable as far as his head turning so far to the right. So yeah, that's my only thing. The next thing that I want to speak about is as far as um, the background. I probably would not have brought so much light to the background. I probably would have darkened the light a little bit more. Uh, just kind of tone it down a little bit so that it because even though it's out of focus, it looks like the street area just all of a sudden ends and then there's a building. It doesn't necessarily look like it flows, like the background flows into the backdrop that you have. But if you created more shadows there, then that would allow you to, let your imagination flow a little more as far as focusing on the figure and not the background. But with it lit so much, you draw attention to everything, so people can see the figure, they can see the background, they can see, even though it looked blurred, they can still see what's going on. And even at the top, it doesn't even, it may connect, but it doesn't look like it does. So what I mean by that is like up here and over here, if it's part of the backdrop, it doesn't look like it does. So I would have just kind of eliminated with some shadows. That would be my only thing. Sketch slightly posable. I would say this. Okay. Yeah, you see that's the thing. And that's the thing. If it's a black table, because I've done that before. If it's a black table, um, you can pull that off by making it look like a street. You could. And it looks like he was kind of going that route in this. It really looks like it does. But I would have just, put some more like again, I would have put more light on Leonardo as opposed to the background. So uh create the shadows and let the person's imagination fill in the rest. Because I that's me personally. I love pulling on people's imagination and let their minds just go to whatever, wherever the photo leads them. I like that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that's my only two things is really just create some more shadows for your backdrop, and just slightly adjust the posing. Um, if I can, I'll see if I can maybe throw in some, because I that's one of the things I like to do. I like to do running poses, and I really like to do walking poses. I mean, I do so many walking poses because it just makes the character look so lifelike when they're taking just a casual stroll. So I like doing walking poses. So I'll upload some and kind of throw it in there so guys can kind of see what I mean when it's some just slightly turning the thing to where you can see. But yeah, it's that's just kind of how it is. So if you're okay, yeah, limited portability. Okay, yeah. So that's the thing. So here's what I would say. If you can't, like if he can't really pose the torso on that, if you can't turn it, then the only thing I would do is just rotate the whole figure. Just turn the whole figure in and then turn the head back a little bit in the other direction. Because it looks like his head is turned too far over the shoulder. So I kind of would have turned it a little further back, just slightly, because that's when you look at it naturally. That's how we do. Like we only turn our head that far if it's something like really snapped our attention, and therefore we would turn. But usually when we turn that way, we kind of turn our whole body, especially when we're walking. When we're walking, we'll turn our body, our upper torso, along with our head while we're looking. So we don't have to really turn our head because we rely on our peripheral vision to look further. So yeah, so I would just turn the head back just a little bit when we do that. And that's just that's just kind of bringing in the science of things when it comes to toy photography. So yeah, that's kind of things that you kind of pick up. I say for me, when I was like back in high school, I took physiology just because it was just a part of my doing my art and stuff like that. In physiology, you learn a lot of things about the body and what it's capable of doing, and all the kind of natural stuff or whatever. So that's what kind of brings me into the stuff that I do here. But anyway, thanks very much for submitting this, Tommy. Appreciate it, man. Definitely a good shot. So now with that said, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at our photo submissions. These were photos that were just submitted by our our people in our Facebook group. So we're not going to critique these photos. These are just photos that we're just going to enjoy. That submitted into the group. There were some really really good photos, and you guys will see there's some really really nice photos. So let's go ahead and just jump right into the photos that were submitted in our group. Has anyone seen the Fantastic Four movie yet? I have not seen it yet, but I'm hearing some good things about it. So I'm looking forward to that. So I have to ask, did you bring the army men to the lunch? Is that how you? It's like, you know what? I got some army men in my pocket. Let me go ahead and put them up there. So this is a good shot. I really like it. I have that horse, and when I saw this grabbed my attention. That was a really nice shot. This is really cool. I like this one too. Very nicely done. We got a Superman. Now, see, that's the other thing. I have been hearing that Fantastic Four is actually doing better than the Superman movie. So I'm just kind of curious about that. This is one of my photos. I just threw them in. I got a couple of these. I'm still having fun with this Superman figure, that National Defender. He's still a whole lot of fun to pose, so I threw him in there. Okay, got Galactus. All right. I figured we probably this week we'll see quite a few Fantastic Four stuff. They released some figures, and then Hot Toys announced the 1/6 scale versions of the figures. So yeah, I actually have the 1/6 scale version of this, and man, it is a gorgeous looking figure. I really like how that one looks. This is good. This was submitted by Mike J. Marin, who was also in our Toytography challenge. So, yeah. Oh, you got another one. Is this a scene from the movie? I don't know. Is someone trying to recreate a scene? Because this looks like something like a shot from there. Oh, let's see here. It's Transformer shot of something. Okay. Oh, vehicle mode. Oh, okay. This was another. I look at this shot and I think I need to make some changes to it, but I still like the way it came out. It came out pretty good. This one I like. I love the posing on this. The posing and the blood splatter. Nice job. Nicely done. All right, we got Stitch. And I got a couple of Stitch figures myself because my daughter loves Stitch. So we got Stitch all over the place over here. All right, this is interesting. I think Frederick submitted this photo. All right, Batman, Catwoman. Okay. I've taken a few shots similar to this before. Yeah, this was another one of my shots that I did there. I have a little secret about this shot too that came out so well. The stand is actually in plain sight on that photo, and so far no one's pointed out where the stand is. So this is good. I like this one too. Very nice. I will admit the Hot Toys version of the thing looks really really good. I mean, I do like the Fantastic Four, but I don't like them that much to where it's like I gotta have the figures. I mean, I don't know. Oh, we got the Hulk here, and I understand it's of his recent passing, so someone posted a photo there. Um, but see, for me, when it comes to the Fantastic Four, um, I don't know. I think the main thing that when it came down to it, uh, Mr. Fantastic was the one who like really grabbed my attention. But he was immediately beat out by Plastic Man at DC. So because it's just the humor of Plastic Man, I like Plastic Man over Mr. Fantastic. That's just me. So yeah. Uh oh, that other scene. Okay, so you said Orion, that other scene was straight from the movie. Okay, all right, now I know. I didn't know about that one. Okay, this is a cool shot. Very nice. Nice one, Mike. And you know what? I'll also say I didn't upload all the photos for this one, but Mike J. Marin actually did like a full story between those two. And it came out really good. So if you guys get a chance, go to Facebook group and check that out. He uploaded a full story with those photos. This was cool too. That was another contender for photo of the week there. That one. This is nice. This is a good one. See, you know what? Hey, I'm looking at this right now, man. I'm just gonna say I'm glad you said it and not me, because I kind of I kind of feel the same way. It's just, I mean, I don't know. Whenever I see the Fantastic Four, I just kind of look at them like, all right, you know. And on top of that, the other thing was, so when I really started to get introduced to the Fantastic Four, a kid in the 80s, I was looking at the Fantastic Four, but that was around the same time that there was a cartoon called Bionic Six. And Bionic Six, that to me was the show. Okay. That was the coolest, ideal, like family superhero group that I had seen. And that was just a cartoon. That was not no, I don't think that was any Marvel, DC characters or whatever, but the Bionic Six was a family of six members in the family, and they all had different abilities and everything. So that was a cool group. So when it came to those guys, I don't know where Bionic Six went, but they had my attention more than the Fantastic Four. So that's just me. So this is another nice shot. I like this one too. This was a good contender for the photo of the week too. So that was good. This is a nice shot as well. This was really good. So he's like, don't worry, I'll take the smoke. Okay. All right, I'm glad you gonna take that. Take one for the team. Oh, this is good. This is a nice shot too. Very good. I like this too, man. This is really clever. And also, I don't know if you guys seen. It's a movie called, I think it's called Primitive War, that's supposed to be coming out, and it's supposed to be like, I think it takes place like during Vietnam or whatever, but it's like soldiers against dinosaurs, and it looks interesting to me. I'll just say it looks interesting. So that shot reminded me of that. So that was pretty cool. All right, we got Groot. Okay. Very nice. Shredder, and that looks like, is that Splinter in the background? Looks like that Splinter coming in to do a whack right there. This was nice. I think George Sheezer submitted this one too. This was a good shot. I really like that. Nice. Very nice done. Nicely done. All right. We got Pinocchio. Looks like, I mean, that's Frederick, man. Your photos, dude. I don't know. I don't know what to say about your photos, man. They're interesting. This was another nice shot too. I like the lightning all around the arm. That was done really well. This was really good. This was a really nice shot. Very nicely done. So yeah, good stuff. Definitely good stuff. Ah, yes. This Batman. Man, the lighting on this is really, really good. I know of a place where I can get this in art Batman, and I can get it at a major discount. The only reason why I haven't bought it is because I already have the Hot Toys one, and I'm like, I don't need a 1/12 Batman. I just, I don't know. I gotta say, um all the Batmans that I have, okay, all of them. Um, the My favorite Batman that I've seen on the screen, my favorite Batman is Kevin Conroy's Batman. Okay, from Batman animated series. That dude embodied Bruce Wayne and Batman. So to me, hands down, that is the best Batman for me. And I put him in the same category as movies and everything else. So for me, the best Batman is Kevin Conroy Batman. And therefore I still love the Batman Arkham Knight series, the whole Batman Arkham Asylum. Uh, I mean, all of that. That when he came back to do his voice for Batman, I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to see. So I'm sorry, but when it comes to across the board, Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill, they are at the top. Okay, I mean, and that goes for anybody, you know. And honestly, I will say that the Christopher Nolan's take on Batman is the most interesting to me because I can't remember where it is. I don't even know if they still have the class, but there is a class at a university. I can't remember what state is in, but there was a class that was taught at a university, and the class is about, can a Batman really exist? And and so the whole thing was like, let's just say there really was a guy who had a bunch of money, whatever, and he wanted to be, a vigilante. And there was like, can he pull it off? And they go into the full details for the whole semester. Like I said, I don't know which state it was in. I just know that the class was taught. And when they went through the whole thing, I believe they came to the conclusion that being Batman is possible, but it would take such a beating on your body that that person would really only be able to be Batman for like a year before it like really takes a toll on his body doing all of this stuff. And so um I believe that's you really see a good portrayal of that in Christopher Nolan's Batman and Christian Bale's Batman, because you start to see it take a toll on his body to where he's like, I can't keep doing this. So he can't do it for like, till he's older or whatever. So that made the whole thing believable. So that that version of Batman is interesting for me. But yeah, for me, again, I say Kevin Conroy is the Batman for me. So out of all the Batmans that I own one Christian Bale Batman, and I was interested in the Val Kilmer Batman. There was some parts of the movie that was actually pretty cool to me, but not enough to where I want a figure of him. And the George Clooney, you can forget it. And all the other stuff, it's like no. So out of all in my Batman collection, the majority of the Batman figures I own are all the ones that Hot Toys made based off of the different suits that he had in all the video games. So those are the Batman figures that I have the majority of. And so yeah. And then when it comes to Superman, I really like Henry Cavill. I honestly, Brandon Routh really didn't do it for me, but Christopher Reeve, that is the Superman for me. And I think that Henry Cavill, to me, was the connection between Christopher Reeve and the next Superman. Brandon Routh was good. I mean, he was okay. But I really I like Henry Cavill. I say Henry Cavill is second, and Christopher Reeve Superman is first, which I have both of those Superman figures as well. So I have the Hot Toys Christopher Reeve, and I have the Hot Toys Henry Cavill. And those are my Superman guys, and then the rest of them are just comic book Superman figures that I have. So that's just me. That's all right. So that's my rant. I'm done. That's my rant, and yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, see, so you understand, it's like that. That is the guy, man. It's just I'm telling you, it's like when you read comic books, when you read that stuff, you read it with Kevin Conroy's voice. It's like that's just, it's just how you just envision in your head. That's the stuff that you do. So yeah, and just those two guys, I mean, they really brought those characters to life, and that's why I really like them a lot. So okay, yeah. So Sons of University of Victoria. Oh, okay. Oh, Glasgow Cotton. Okay, all right. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere. I knew it was somewhere. And man, if I had the opportunity to take that class, I would totally take that class. Because I would want to see like is it possible to do all that kind of stuff? But I do understand doing that, it would totally take a toll on your body trying to do all that stuff. But yeah. So anyway, you guys, that's gonna do it for us for today. I would say again, thank you guys for tuning into the channel. It's always great talking to you guys and seeing all your photos and seeing your work and everything. So thank you so much for submitting. Like I said, I still got some things that we're dealing with personally. I believe we're still okay to where we'll be able to do a show next week. So for right now, I'll just say yes. And if anything changes, you know, we'll definitely give you guys a heads up and let you guys know. But again, thank you guys for tuning in to the channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done already, and we will see you next week. All right, you guys have a great, productive week. Stay inspired. Have a great